Hello and welcome to Talking with Famous People. I am Sergeant Host Eric. And behind the badge, we've got a perp who claims her name is Lex Morningstar. Lex Morningstar.
Lex Morningstar.
Sounds like a fake name to me, Lex Morningstar. So right off the bat, you're the subject of some bridge of the nose down eyeglass looking. Yeah. So let's begin the episode shortly after this exciting song. Try as you might, you just can't hide, 'cause you're mistyped. And I've been waiting to pull you over all night. Type police, type police. Please pull that guy over. He says he's INFP, but seems extroverted, sensing to me. I think he's ESFP or type police. Okay, welcome back to Type Police. So, let's see what we got here. Lex Morningstar. What are you, a cleric in Dungeons and Dragons? Huh?
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lex Morningstar and this channel is about one of the 16 personality types, INFP, and it is also about mental health. Today's topic is on how to love an INFP woman. Now of course there are many of you out there who have no idea how a woman's brain works, let alone how an INFP woman's brain works, and let me just tell you, I've only just begun to figure it out. All jokes aside, I believe that this video is really important to cover because I think that there are a few misconceptions about the way that females think or the way that females feel or perceive things, and especially when it comes to the INFP woman. I want to fill you guys in on how we best receive love and how you can best give that love to us. This video is inspired by my partner who has been there for me through thick and thin, through the crux of my mental illness, which came full throttle at me a few months ago. And he really persevered with me and really tried to understand how I think, how I
I see a lot of feeling. I would suggest that off the bat, I'm getting a lot of SE off this chick. If she's an introvert, it's certainly plausible that she's an ISFP and not an INFP, and she may very well be an extrovert, which would make her an ESFP, I would suggest, is my gut at the moment. But let's proceed. Let's let her tell us more about her partner loving her in ways that she likes. If it's a bunch of SE stuff, then we'll know. But she may. The thing is, even if it's not, if she gives us a bunch of any stuff, it's still just self-description, which is really unreliable and is in fact indicative itself of sensing types. You know, rather than meaning making, they're doing self-description. So we'll see what happens here.
I feel and how he can best give me love in the way that I can respond to. James has learned so much about the female psyche since being with me and has done such an amazing job at adapting to what my needs are, and likewise I believe when it comes to relationships your focus should be meeting each other's needs. So without further ado, let's begin.
Like I'm trying to get mad at her. So that usually doesn't happen on INFPs, but it's not definitive. Number one, listen, don't fix. I couldn't disagree more with this. You should listen for sure and fix. Obviously.
So for my first point, and this one is very universal, so it doesn't matter if they are INFP or ESTJ, this one is going to fit women in general. And that is listen and don't fix. James has done a really good job at understanding this one, and I believe that this is probably the biggest challenge for many males, and that is because males are generally really good problem solvers, and when they love a woman and their woman is...
Okay, this is not a woman thing. Don't try to pass your bullshit off onto all of womanhood. This is something I call problem admiration. People who are problem admirers want to sit around and admire problems and not have them be solved. You can tell a problem admirer when you approach them with a solution and they reject it right away. They don't work with you to look for other solutions. Then they're admiring problems. Admiring problems is a bad thing. It's the problem itself, Lex Morningstar. It's not, enabling you in that bad behavior is not a solution for anything.
Going through a lot of turmoil, all the man wants to do is to be able to address that problem, to offer a solution so that she can fix it. However, when it comes to women, when it comes to females, all we want to do is to be able to let it all out, vent it all out, and that is how we feel better. Sometimes we just want our men to understand how we feel. This is especially true for the INFP woman. Now, if you think about the INFP, our primary function is introverted feeling, which is a very value-based function. So how we perceive the world is internalized by what we value and what we believe. So if you could imagine an INFP woman going through certain challenges, and she is going to be internalizing whatever is happening around her, feeling things.
Is one of those certain challenges actually being an SFP? I think it is, Lex Morningstar. I haven't heard any ideas from you. I've heard this well-known concept of listen, don't fix that I've heard plenty of times before. That's purported to be a universal thing for men and women, but it's absolutely not. Not all women are problem admirers, and problem admiration is in fact a bad thing regardless of who's doing it. So that's enough of that. And let's see, I want to see what your other shit says though, because I wonder if it's all as full of nonsense as your first thing. Let's find out.
Partner's problems. That is where he can offer his ear first, and then when she is ready, she can seek his problem-solving skills. In conclusion, that is a really good recipe for good communication. And good communication, of course, creates a really solid foundation for a relationship to thrive.
Good communication predicates on agreeing that solutions are preferable to problem admiration.
Accept and understand. No matter their gender, INFPs are the kinds of people who are unapologetically themselves. They're the kinds of people who refuse to be anything that they are not. And with this comes complete understanding and acceptance from their partner. Now, what I mean by this is...
That's SFP shit. ESFPs expect to be able to pull the most audacious bullshit imaginable and get away with it. ESFP going to jail. I'm sorry you're going through shit. I'm glad your partner's there for you. You obviously got plenty of money. You got 5 guitars. You'll be fine. Okay? If shit gets rough, sell one of those guitars. So...
She'll have a friend in there.
Yeah, she will have a friend in there later today, I suspect. We don't know that for sure, Kim. We can't jump the gun. We can't go into a stop anticipating an arrest unless we get there and we discover there's the evidence there. Okay,
right. So
anyway, there's a little bit of a heads up that we got somebody coming out later this afternoon that's been on the wanted posters in the squad station for a while now. And we've gotten fielded a lot of calls at the desk regarding people reporting her out, tearing it up on the highways, screaming ENTP out the window as she...
She has even come to the station a couple times.
She's come to the station a couple times, it's true. So that's a lot of clues there as to who's coming up later today. She has slept in one of your beds. She has slept in a bed in my home. She might have been responsible for Calamity Bear, which was a magical talisman of evil that was left in my home, but probably not by her.
She's responsible for a lot of things.
Like what? Oh, well, we're not going to go into that yet. Okay, I forgot who we were talking about for a second. I got distracted by Calamity Bear.
Lex Morningstar.
Lex Morningstar, you're not any of those things that I just said. You didn't do any of those things or be that person.
It's another ESFP.
You are going to get along great with her in jail, though. And we're going to put you in the same cell. And you guys can talk how amazing it is to be intuitives together. Anyway, goodbye. Have a nice time in the Slammer. And don't forget to watch next time when we have another very exciting edition of El Tipo de Policia.
Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.
Try as you might, you just can't hide, 'cause you're mistyped. And I've been waiting to pull you over all night. Type police, type police. Please pull that guy over. He says he's INFP, but seems extroverted, sensing to me. I think he's ESFP or type police.